Insert generic greeting here, and welcome to yet another episode of Cooking with Lemon. Today I'm joined by Kat.
Hello.
And the food we're cooking today is actually coming from North Korea, which is not a sentence I ever thought I would say in my life, to be honest. But the company I've been working with, called Easy Cook Asia, does have one recipe from North Korea, and I was like, I gotta try this. And since this is vegan, and she is vegan, we were like, hey, this is the perfect opportunity to work together on something.
True.
So yeah, with all of that being said, let's open this small food box. I usually get like multiple from this company, but they only have this one North Korean recipe, so... First of all, as per usual, you get the recipe sheet, which also tells you what's in the box and then what you have to buy extra. And then in here we have, first of all, dried soy sticks, which is basically the fake meat in this dish. Sesame, very Korean. Gochugaru, which is red chili flakes, also very typical for Korean food. Sushi rice, sesame oil, again very typical for Korean food. And then pre-mixed soy sauce.
Nice.
That's like not a lot of things you need for this recipe actually, besides the fact that, you know, you need to buy extra things like cucumbers. You need oil, which you would usually probably have in your apartment, but I didn't. Garlic. And... oh, okay, it's losing color, yeah. An onion. And spring onion, which is again very Korean. Like usually in my experience, at least South Korean food would always have spring onion or sesame, or like multiple types of sesame, or like all of the above at the same time. That's usually when something is very Korean. Now, the thing is as well, like with North Korean and South Korean cuisine, there's obviously differences, and I can't really pinpoint the differences given that we know very little about North Korea as a country. But the thing with this dish called Injo Gogi Bap is that it's vegan because of necessity. Like usually farmers in North Korea wouldn't have access to meat as far as my understanding goes, so they had to resort to vegan alternatives, and that's how they developed this. Which also, as far as I heard, means that they're really good in making vegan recipes. So this could be actually really good. We'll see about that.
I'm looking forward.
I also somewhere read that this is not exactly the same type of vegan replacement meat they use in North Korea. It's very similar to it, but it's not the same thing. I just wanted to point that out because, you know, authenticity is very important in videos like this when we're making a video about North Korean food. So I found it important to point out that there might be elements of this that are not 100% accurate to North Korean people, I suppose.
We try to make it as close as possible.
Exactly that. It also says that it's now a popular street food in North Korea. But the thing is, my understanding of North Korea, again, very limited, very based on what we know in the Western society, which is... the question is always how trustworthy information is we get here. And I plan to go to North Korea eventually, but I'm very far from that still, money-wise, so... the idea of just popular street food in North Korea is a bit strange to me. Like, it doesn't really sound like that's true.
It's weird that food that is normally a necessity becomes street food.
First of all that, yeah, but also like, I just don't know which part of North Korean society would be buying street food. Because like the farmers obviously wouldn't go to a town and buy street food. They would just make this themselves, I suppose, so... I guess we have to trust whatever the people from this company say.
We'll see. Yeah.
Alright, and with all of that being said, let's start preparing this dish. So for the first step, we have to cook some rice, which is, you know, standard procedure in most of these dishes, especially like Korean cuisine. It is interesting to me that it always describes the step of making rice with like, you know, you have to wash it and stuff like that. Which is for me common practice, but I think they pointed out that much because it is not common practice in Germany. Like I don't think most people here wash rice, which... ever since I started washing rice, it feels very weird to me to think about not washing rice. I just realized, I'm not sure if I ever explained the name properly. Injo is like artificial, gogi is meat, and then bap is rice. So it's basically artificial meat rice, but you can also use that last word to say like dish, so it could also mean artificial meat dish. Alright, so I have like washed rice here. Before we start boiling that, because then it's going to be noisy, so I can't really film while it's boiling, I'm going to do the soy sticks, which basically what you have to do for that is you have to get a bowl, fill it with a liter of water. Riveting content, I know. And then you take your soy sticks and basically put them in. I'm trying to make this in a way where it looks like fancy, but it doesn't really work because I don't have like a transparent bowl, so like you can't really see them anyway. So these basically need to soften up now until they become soft. That's the description, I don't know. And they become more like slices in a way. But that's technically part of step 2, so back to the first step. We need half a liter of water. And they are always very particular about the way you have to cook the rice. I mean, again, they tell you to wash it 3 times. They are very particular about the entire description of rice to make it the most accurate, I suppose. You have to, for example, make this boil now. Oh, it also needs to be covered by a lid already. Then you need to reduce it to medium heat, cook it for 3 minutes on medium heat, then cook it for 10 minutes on low heat, and then turn the stove off and let it cool down for 5 minutes with the lid still on. Alright, this is just a random clip. I just wanted to show that, you know, the preparations are done. I have sushi rice. And then this is soft, but I think it's not done yet, so this will stay a bit... The water's discolored, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, it's starting to de-roll. I shouldn't touch it too much, I feel like it's very fragile. This is step 1 done, and kind of step 2. And now we're going to cut veggies.
Okay, so we're gonna make banchan. That's a side dish with cucumbers. And first we're just gonna cut it in slices, which are like 1 to 2 centimeters. That's about this big maybe. And I'm very slow at cooking, so this is a meditation. I worked in the kitchen for a bit, and I learned that, like, you shouldn't cut like this. You should cut like this. I forget sometimes, but this is a reminder to myself and to you too. Okay, so they're not perfect. They got a bit thicker, but
that's fine.
We love all of them. So we're just gonna fill them up and take care of the next cucumber. I study music, so right now I just enjoy the sounds. Which are clinks, birds, and the cutting board.
Could make a song out of that.
Right. Yeah, could like make a... Oh, that's a nice sound. Wow. We just need, I think, 2 spoons of salt.
Huh. 2 tablespoons or teaspoons? I wasn't sure actually.
Tablespoons.
Ah, good, okay.
So it's perfect. I will check again. Yes. 2 tablespoons of salt. 1 spoon. 2nd spoon. This could be like a shaker. So probably we have to mix that up. I will check. Yeah, because I'm just gonna mix it a bit. Maybe with the spoon. Oh! Yeah, maybe that's gonna be better.
But I think the point is just that the salt gets the fluids out or something like that?
Yes, exactly. So I just wanted to get to every point as good as possible. So the next step is going to be to cut the spring onions and the garlic and the onion as well. We're going to use half of these to make the sauce and half of them for that one. Again, some slicing action. I really like that you can regrow spring onions.
Oh yeah, true that.
It's like one of my favorite things about them. Spring onions for dinner. As you know, there are like systems to peel garlic to make it easier, but I just make it the good old way. Normally I make small slices, then I make it even smaller. That's all I do.
Mm.
Then it gets a bit chaotic, but that's fine. We don't have good knives. This is a really nice moment for me now.
Yeah.
So, speed run, 2 at once.
Does it need to be chopped like the same way for both?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I think it doesn't. This is gonna be for the cucumbers.
Mm.
And these ones are gonna be for the sauce.
Ah, okay.
And I'm gonna make them a bit smaller. I'm so glad you stopped me mid-action. I really don't understand people who don't like garlic.
Garlic is fantastic.
Right? Garlic girl. Put it over here. And now like
The fun part.
the fun part. Love it. I had so many men explain to me how to cut an onion.
Man, like in a mansplaining way?
Like halfway yes, but also I didn't know how to cut them.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I did know how to cut them, but it wasn't pretty.
Right. I should stop like waving my feet around because they're just like in the bottom of the frame that looks like...
You do have really nice socks.
Oh yeah, I like them. It's very weird when you have like just the top centimeter come like into the frame for a second and it's like, what is that?
Hi! I'm here too. I'm just like manifesting right now that I'm not gonna cut myself.
How small did they need to be anyway?
I think as small as possible.
Ah, okay. Does it say chopped?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
It's just like slowly decomposing like all of us.
Oh god.
Now we're making space. Now we take up space. Now we have to figure out what is going to happen next. So now the cucumbers are gonna lose some of their water. And afterwards we're gonna cook.
Alright, it's cooking time. You can already hear the pan heating up. I was gonna say I already put the stove on, but I didn't even have the sheet to tell you what I'm gonna do right now. Don't have the entire recipe memorized yet. You need to fill your pan with 10 centimeters of water, which is like, I mean, it is technically a good way to describe it because it doesn't matter which size your pan is then, but I'm not gonna measure 10 centimeters. That is definitely not 10 centimeters. Is this pan even 10 centimeters high?
I was wondering too. Maybe not.
Because now that I think about it, 10 centimeters is actually a lot.
True. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay.
I think I will add a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be some space because, you know, we're adding the soy.
Mm-hmm.
You make this boil and then you basically put the soy slices, I don't know why they call it slices now, but like the soy slices, from your bowl into the pan. Was that an English sentence? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say so.
And you should only cook them for 1 minute. After that, after you took it out, you basically have to rinse off the soy things with cold water and then you put it into the fridge.
It's like a very hot and cold by Katy Perry treatment that they get.
Alright, and it's soy cooking time, I suppose. So I pour the water out. We are still not sure if these are like softened up enough. We have no idea actually. Let's hope for the best. Or let's ruin the one North Korean dish there is. I don't know. So now again the point. Oh yeah. Oh wow. They are definitely unfolding a bit. It's not really cooking. It's more like sautéing. I don't know how to say that in English. Blancher. Can I put a strainer in that and fish them out, or is that gonna react because of the boiling water?
I don't think it's gonna react to the boiling water, but be careful
with the
to not,
pan, yeah. And
also with the soy. So the slices stay intact.
Oh yeah. Trying to get creative in how to get them out. It says don't overcook, it says only 1 minute, and this is over in like 2 seconds. This feels so weird.
Wow.
Okay, but we're gonna stick to the recipe, I suppose. I'm gonna be slower anyway because I'm gonna fish them out. I don't think this is the best way to do this.
But it's a way to do it, and it's gonna work. Looks good.
If I don't rip them apart, that is. This is a bad idea. Okay, that was that. And this is like kind of soy broth now.
Yeah.
This looks so weird, like it looks so unclean, I don't know. Next step is basically rinse the water off, wash them with cold water, put them in the fridge. I'm gonna do that off camera, so the next time you're seeing these, they come back out of the fridge. We're now at step 4 out of 6, which is making the sauce. So first of all, we need 4 tablespoons of oil, which is a lot if I think about it actually. So much oil. Okay, next off, half of the chopped garlic, but I think they mean like half as in you already split it up, right?
I mean, I did split it, but I did not put 1/2 somewhere else.
No, I think this is fine. I think this you already made the half.
Perfect.
Yeah, separating this is a bit of a mess, but okay. You also need half of the spring onion. I'm trying to make it a bit of a mix between white and green parts. Again, very much staple of Korean cuisine. And very delicious. And then all of the onion. Okay, 3 to 4 minutes frying onions with onions and garlic. This looks very strange. It looks healthy.
I love it.
But like...
It's also really colorful.
It is, it really is.
Like the green fits the purple quite well.
Oh yeah. It's almost my hair color actually.
True. You fit the onions quite well.
I fit them. Timer 90 seconds.
Alright, 1 hour and 30 minutes. And that's starting now.
Same.
Imagine cooking the onions for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't think...
1 minute and 30 seconds. And we're starting now.
Aww.
Cancel all timers.
Got it. Sure. The 1 hour 30 minute one with 1 hour 28 minutes remaining.
Wow. It's my brain.
You should see Ken's face right now, oh my god.
Amazing.
So now you put in the pre-mixed soy sauce.
Yeah. It's a very cute container.
It is. They always come with that. I'm not sure if it's always the same soy sauce because I had this like 6 times now at this point. Okay, and also you add the gochujang. I usually don't do the whole like tasting while cooking thing for these videos because then you wouldn't have a surprise at the end of tasting it because you already tasted it while preparing it. So that's why I usually don't do that and usually just do a medium amount and hope it's good. This is not even half and I think this looks so red that this is enough.
True, it already smells spicy to be honest.
It does, it really does.
It will be fun.
It does smell really good though.
True, agreed.
Okay, and now you put in 50 milliliters of water. So you cook this for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you turn the stove off and put this away for serving. Just like the rice.
Another step accomplished.
Yes, so only 2 things left to do. Okay, so first of all, you take the cucumber that you put a lot of salt on. I hope it was enough salt, I really do.
Yes, I think so. It did taste good, at least.
Put it in that bowl because this is like better for what I have to do next actually. Now you rinse it off with water and then you press out the fluids. And usually you would use like, not a kitchen towel, there's like a specific type of towel to get fluids out. We're not going to do that, we hope for the best because we don't have that type of towel. Turning the stove on, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. which is very specific, not. So now you add the rest of the spring onions, the rest of the garlic, and obviously the cucumbers.
I thought you were about to snack a garlic piece.
It's always so funny to me because I made dishes like this before, for Korean cuisine specifically, but it's still a weird concept to fry cucumber. At least in Germany you just don't, I don't think at least.
Agreed. I was a bit confused by that in the recipe. Or like surprised rather.
Yeah. Now the thing is, you usually fry them for like 3 to 4 minutes on strong heat. Because they have so much fluid, I feel like we're just going to do it a bit longer. Alright, now you add the sesame oil.
Very nice sound.
Oh yeah. It's very little sesame oil for this amount of cucumber, to be honest. Alright, so you have sesame in here. You put it on for garnish. I'm not sure if we're going to put it on once we have it on our plate, because it's going to look fancy. If I put it in the pan now, it's going to not look as fancy when we then move it to a plate.
Yes. Oh,
so,
we can do half-half as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Then we can show pouring it on, but still have it look fancy on the plate, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is so satisfying to look at. And now, with all of that being done, it is time for Kat to be on camera again and try to make rolls out of the soy.
Yay!
Excitement!
So we are at our last step and we are going to make rolls. And for that, so this is very fragile and it looks like this. And we're gonna open it up very carefully with a knife.
I feel like that one is like a very still good looking one, but I'm not sure if the rest of them still looks that good.
Agreed. Amazing. So I'm just gonna take some rice.
I think that's why it's sushi rice, because it sticks better.
Oh, good idea. Yes. Good point, good point. And maybe we're just gonna take it slow on the rice to not make it too full. And then I'm just gonna try to roll it. It's fine, it's okay.
This looks okay, yeah.
It looks like it could fall out any moment, but that one is a bit ripped already.
Yeah,
so
one piece already fell off.
perfectly, that's perfect because we don't have to cut it open. So.
Oh yeah, true, wow. It's very hard to guess because like it's also like a lot of rice.
True.
But then the recipe book that says like it's 25 rolls, which I really do not think this is.
I doubt it.
But like then it would make sense with the amount of rice. But also we wouldn't be able to eat 25 of those if this would be correct. So
Agreed.
I feel like we have to find another use for some of the sheets because I think some of them are just
Maybe
too...
that one is a bit too hard, so I'm gonna try to find another one and mix them.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
But this feels like a very secure construction, actually.
It does look good, yeah. I trust your process.
Oh, maybe we do have a lot of rice. I'm realizing that now. Okay, so this is the last one.
I didn't even count how many we have. It could be
We do
above...
have quite a many.
It's probably above 15. It's not 25.
Yeah.
But like...
Something around 20 maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
And I stopped cutting them open, I just started ripping them open, actually. Because it works. And we do not have as much rice left as I thought.
Oh yeah, it does seem like it worked quite well.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put the rice into the blankie. So this is the sauce. I'm very sure it's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be tasty. Amazing. Okay, I think we're good.
Nice.
Amazing.
So, here we have cucumber banchan, which is a side dish. think I'm just gonna take this one that is full of sesame.
It looks very nice.
It is definitely still very wet, so maybe it should be more crisp usually.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's definitely good cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as sesame heavy as I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But the sesame oil is very flavorful of sesame oil.
It's definitely there. I feel like for me personally it's not enough.
Okay.
I like a lot of sesame oil, so like
fair enough.
double the amount would have been better for me, but
Wow. To me it's like the most flavorful cucumber I ever ate, to be honest.
the spring onion is also really nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm wondering like how different it would have tasted if we would have taken like small cucumbers. Because I think they have less water in them.
Also would be less cucumber and so more sesame, so maybe it would be more intense, but like this is already really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like cucumbers, but I could see myself eating like quite a bit of this.
Nice. Yeah, it's very fresh too.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like come up with the idea to eat cucumbers, but now maybe I will.
Alright, let's go for the main dish though, because honestly, I'm like so excited for this.
Wow.
The sauce is like, I don't know how to eat this.
Same. Maybe.
We do have small plates, maybe, yeah.
Like, well, if it falls,
That's fine.
it can fall down on the plate.
Yeah, it's a bit messy. I think we could have done this better, but we didn't think that we should maybe take 2 plates before we already plated up all of the ones.
That's okay.
Alright.
Gonna give you your knife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna taste it.
Here we have it. Injo Gogi Bap. Like fake meat dish.
Yay, fake meat dish.
I'm so curious how this is gonna taste like.
Same. I don't know why and how, but I kind of expected it to taste exactly like it tastes. In a good way. It tastes very good.
So here's the thing. I like it as long as there's sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take like a fork with just the rice and just the soy, it tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it's not as flavorful as the cucumbers, to be honest.
Which does make sense because we like in the recipe you add nothing to the soy or the rice.
True.
So I mean, obviously it will turn out flavorless. That's the reason why a lot of people don't like soy or tofu because they never learned how to properly prepare it.
Yes.
So I think the sauce is the main thing here, which makes it strange to me that it's so little sauce actually.
True. I mean, we do have a bit of sauce left, so
True.
if you want to make it more spicy, then go for it.
I definitely did put a lot of chili in it. I think I could have used less chili actually. Because I noticed it is definitely quite spicy. It's not too bad, like I can deal with it, but like it could have been less spicy.
For me, it's actually nice. I like it. But right now I just had like a bit of the this part solo, and it's really nice. It has a very nice consistency.
Yeah, like that's the thing as well. That's why I'm a bit struggling in that sense, because the consistency is really nice to eat. I just lack the flavor without the sauce. It's a bit of my issue.
I get that.
I need more of this actually.
Me too.
The more I eat it, the more I like it actually.
Yeah. But right now I just had a piece where the rice was very soaked with the sauce. So steal my sauce. And that way it just tastes really, really good.
I can imagine.
I'm wondering how they would taste together.
What do you mean?
With a side dish as well.
Oh, you can feel free to take some cucumber.
I will. Oh, do you want some too?
Yeah, now you made me curious. Might make it taste more fresh.
True.
That just made me realize how flavorful the cucumber is.
Yes.
Because I can't really taste the sauce anymore when the cucumber's there.
Same. Like, I just took a bite of cucumber and I'm like, whoop.
Wow. That works really well though if you don't have enough sauce, because then you can just use the cucumber as a replacement for the sauce for the rest of the Injo Gogi Bap.
True. True. The more I eat of it, the more I'm convinced by the soy.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
The thing is as well, like, I mean, this was sparked out of necessity, out of complete poverty, but like at the same time, it feels like a very nutrient dish. No. Nutrienting.
You think so? It's like not nourishing in a way?
Nourishing, yeah.
But it has like some fats, some protein, some carbohydrates as well.
Exactly. The amount said like for 2 people. I don't know if I could eat half of what we made today.
No, me neither.
Like it seems a lot. Especially because of the rice. But oh boy, this is delicious.
Maybe we just needed to warm up to it.
Yeah. Like the first 1 or 2 bites were like, I'm not sure, but now I'm like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I need one more.
Yes.
This is just the North Korean food hype train now. Oh god. Oh no. Please. Oh no. Come on. The good thing as well is like that we have like still a ball of sauce, so like if you don't have enough sauce, you can just take like a bit of sauce. It's like, I also think you have to be careful because like with the amount that's in here, I think that would be quite spicy.
Yes, I agree.
I'm so fascinated by how good this is. Off camera we talked about, or rather, she said that sometimes the most basic things taste really freaking good.
Yes.
And thinking about it, like the sauce is super basic, but it tastes really good.
It's like very, very nice. It's just like very flavorful. And it's just like basic ingredients.
I mean, to be honest, it is starting to burn for me a little bit. Like it's not bad yet, but like the spice is there.
Understandable.
I don't think I could finish a whole... I think I eat one more actually. It's just like you can't stop eating this.
True, I just had the same feeling that like you continue eating, you do get full, but at the same time you just crave to eat them more.
Yeah. But this, like for me, this would definitely be food for 2 days at least.
Yeah. I have to say that my favorite part of this is the cucumbers. Because it's just so flavorful. And every time I bite into it, I think, whoa.
It opens up like a new perspective on cucumbers.
Yes, exactly.
But going back on the street food thing, I think some of the ones we had would have been able to eaten with hand. Not all of them, like some of them would have totally crumbled.
I mean, if you know how to roll them.
Yeah, true.
I think they're gonna look better and
also if you end up not getting them like half crushed in the back.
Yes.
Again, I don't know how we would have prevented that, but like... The sad part is now I want to try more North Korean food, but I don't think that's possible.
Would you rather not try anything from North Korean food? Or try something nice, like really, really nice, but you can only eat it once?
I will do the latter. How about you?
Probably the same.
Alright, and that's the end of the video, since, you know, the food is eaten. We only had 2 dishes, so it's like, there's not really much else to go off of.
I'm very full now.
I hope you enjoyed being here.
I did.
I hope you enjoyed watching us cook North Korean food and eat it, I guess. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. If you know anything about this dish or North Korean cuisine, or if this is a dish in South Korea too, let us know. The latter would confuse me actually, but who knows, maybe it traveled among the borders or something. Among the borders, that is not English, across the borders. It's been too long of a filming session. Anyway, if you enjoy videos like this one, or travel vlogs, travel dogs, candy tastings, urban exploration, beauty stuff, social commentary, story times, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, I would just advise you to go check out the rest of my channel, see if there's more content you'd enjoy, and if there is, feel free to subscribe and stay up to date with everything I'm gonna post in the future. I'm also gonna link her stuff below. I think it's just Instagram, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm gonna release my first single soon, so...
She does music, so yeah, if you want to support an upcoming artist...
That's me, upcoming.
Her stuff is, like, also somewhere on this end card that is up right now, I guess. And also in the description and stuff like that. And with all that being said, thank you for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye!
Bye bye!